Hang on, while the two chefs are chatting between themselves, I wanted to just say, yeah, we're celebrating 100 years since the mighty Hawthorn Football Club entered the VFL, and we've got a big game against the Tigers this Sunday at the MCG, so all Hawks supporters and members get there. It's going to be an amazing day. And the concept this morning is the Baker's Dozen. We've been fortunate enough to win 13 Premiership Cups, which is colloquially known as the Baker's Dozen. And I've got two chefs either side of me who've contributed to multiple premierships, and all you need to do is just ask them. They'll tell you all about it. So, yeah, I'm happy to take questions. And we are happy to take questions.
I guess to start with, how special is it to have everyone here today?
Oh, it's incredibly special. I mean, we call ourselves a family club for a great reason. We like being a tight-knit family. And so to celebrate what has happened already in our past over the last 100 years of entering the VFL is incredibly special, and great to have, you know, Premiership heroes here to celebrate, and each one of them is allocated a Premiership Cup and a Premiership cake as well. So I don't know how much baking these two have done either side of me, but I know they contributed in a big way to those premierships.
I'm the Swedish chef from the Muppets, and he's
a French chef.
French chef.
French chef. Yes, oui.
How important is it for you guys, to when you've got a club with so much history, to embrace that? It's great to celebrate it.
No, look, it's really important. You know, it's when your footy career ends, you know, you all go to different walks of life, and being able to have so much premiership success at this club and bring so many ex-players back together is a really special moment. And whether it's the 27 premierships he claims he played in or the actual 5, but we all have same experiences and stories to talk about, it all being not playing in the same team. So it's a very unique and special thing, and something that I know that I'm proud of.
Yeah, of course.
As all the guys here that have had the opportunity to lift up a cup in September.
It's not done enough, you know, because a lot of clubs have success, but it's always hard to get people back to the club. And having this year, I think there was about 200 players of the past were here on a family day. It was just great to see people. If you've worn the jumper once, or if you've worn it, 560,000 times like Tucky, you belong to this club. And it's 50 years. I can't even say it.
100 years.
No. It's 50 years that I've been involved in the club.
Oh, yeah.
I walked in 1975 as a 16-year-old boy, and here I am wearing a chef's hat today.
There you go. Can I just add that, yes, it is about premiership success, but it's also about every single person that's made their own contribution. So on Sunday, we've invited every single player that's played at least one game, all the way up to Michael Tuck at 426. So everyone has been invited. The families of those who are no longer around are coming. And we've got almost 200 past players that have pulled on the gold and brown coming along on Sunday. So it's about premiership success, but it's also about everybody that's contributed.
You're getting to the age now where a bit of mayo gets added to the stories, like these boys from the 80s.
Oh, look, there's a lot of mayo. You wouldn't believe
What's wrong with mayo?
I've suddenly kicked 50 career goals. But when I retired, it was 5. So look, I've somehow got another 45 in there. But no, look, that's all part of it. You know, the banter, the stories, and when you spend time with Dipper, you can't help but inflate things. So that's where we're at.
Or bake things.
Yeah.
How many games do you reckon you would have played under current MRO systems and so on?
Well, the other side of it, I am a Brownlow medalist, just to remind you, right? The other side of it, how many games have these boys been playing back in our day? It's been really difficult for players, and the game's changing every day. We saw what happened on the weekend. You're either for the tackle or not for the tackle, but obviously we're here to protect the players, and it's a long way to go yet, but I hope we just maintain what this game was all about.
Is there anything else to
None.
Hey, we played one.
I would have played one, the first one.
Is there something about Hawthorn that makes it just keep being successful when it's in contention?
Oh, look, we're very lucky, I think, when I first walked through the walls here, and I just realised how professional the place was. And I think that's what's always separated against other clubs. We've got fantastic people within these walls that really excel at their jobs. And yes, the playing group's important, but building playing groups and building a footy club is what keeps Hawthorn at the top of the tree, and we just do that really well. And that's why we're also excited to come back here and catch up with players, but also catch up with staff, because there's so many people that behind the scenes that do so much work that allow us to enjoy this type of stuff.
Kipper, how are your ribs after all of these years?
I'm sorry?
How are your ribs after all of these years?
Oh, they're still sore. Look, you know, if you ask me to do it again, I'll do it tomorrow. It's just what we do, and you know, players from today, from the past, the future, you know, you do what you need to do for the club. And days like this remind you why you play at this club, and the admiration you have for the players and the supporters and whatever. So, yeah, I mean, been involved for 50 years. You know, people stop you and they talk about, you know, how much they love the club, and you thank them for their support. They're just as part of the club as we are.
Yeah.
So you paid your price.
I paid the price as Jeansy asked us to do. Yeah.
How close are you to number 14? Can you sniff on there in the corner?
Who's number 14? Oh, sorry. I was going to say. I think the boys are on the right path, honestly. Yeah, what happened last year, Andy and Josh, it was just exciting. I think it's just excited everyone in the football world, you know, the way they went about it. You know, and this year, you know, they're targeted and off they go. But I think they'll be around the mark.
You said that you've given some advice to James Sicily. What did you say to him?
I'll just tell him, if he wants to kick around corners, you should be balanced on the left foot as you turn your foot around, because his kicking the last couple of weeks hasn't been that good.
There's only been some elite players that wear number 6 that were good kickers.
I
wore 6.
Can he come to mind?
Fancy that.
But the relationship with the past players and the boys today is very strong. It's just great to be able to go out, you know, and you know, I love the number 9, obviously, CJ. You know, I just wanted to get back in the footy field, and because we follow our numbers. You know?
Andy, you mentioned so many past players. Is that going to include Richards? You know, Alistair Clarkson's involved at North Melbourne now. Will he be involved?
Well, look, every past coach is also invited, so there's 32. I haven't got the up-to-date RSVP list, but Alistair is invited like every other past coach, and we're hoping as many as possible can come along, so looking forward to it.